Well, things don't go from bad to worse in this particular country right here, especially when you're talking about law enforcement officers. And of course, I get a lot of people that get upset with me because I often say, who's going to police the police? All right. So the headlines: policing for profit. South Carolina cops have raked in $23 million in property seizures in 5 years. I'm going to include the link down below. Check this out. Civil assets forfeiture has become increasingly controversial in recent years as we've seen several stories of law enforcement officials abusing their authority to seize suspects' property that they allegedly was involved in a crime. South Carolina news station WYFF4 reports that police departments in the state have raked in some estimated $22.7 million in property seizures over the last 5 years alone. The estimate earned South Carolina a D- grade from the Institute of Justice. Why don't the Institute of Justice or the feds do something about it?
My name is Rick Salmon. I'm basically a travel photographer.
Where did that come from? Jesus. That just lets you know how bad it is. You know, you're trying to report on something, they got these little ads on the side that pop up out of nowhere to distract. All right, let's try this again, though. All right. Here we go. South Carolina is more focused on policy. Look at it, policing for profit. Taking money off of the streets than it is for arresting bad guys and getting drugs off the street. The Institute of Justice managing attorney Lee McGrath told WYFF4 a person does not need to be charged or even convicted for a crime to lose their property. You can be acquitted of a charge in a criminal court, but still lose your property through civil forfeiture. Groups such as the Institute of Justice for Justice and the American Civil Liberties Union have been campaigning for reform civil forfeitures procedures to make sure that police aren't simply swiping property from suspects to fund their departments. McGrath points out that the states such as Florida, Nebraska, and New Mexico have made real reforms to their assets forfeiture policies, although there are a lot of states left, such as South Carolina, Tennessee is one of them too, that are in dire needs of reform. South Carolina isn't the exception of the rule. Neither is the Institute of Justice. State-by-state rankings make clear the vast majority of states in the country receive D grades or worse. So see, here we go having it. Here we are again, and again. Who is going to police the police? You see, when you have the people who's supposed to enforce the law that are corrupt, and then they make corrupt laws against the citizens. If I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. America is at war with American citizens. And it's very profitable to be a police in South Carolina. I mean, very profitable. Probably a good job to go into, especially if you full of theft, robbery, thievery, injustice. I keep telling you. Now, who the gangsters? Who are the real gangsters? But anyway, another strike. What said you? I like to know what you have to say about this.